Awesome. Tonight on Netflix, guys, will be my first review for this channel, and I am looking forward to it. After that, I will see you guys at the Royal Rumble. Oh, my speech impediment came back. Okay, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I can do that better. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to our predictions for Raw on Netflix. Yeah, I should definitely get into that. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. I'm so happy that you're able to join. This is my prediction video for the Raw on Netflix debut today on January 6, 2025 at 7 p.m. Central Time. That's right. We're going to use our radio voice for this one. Tonight's card has a list of phenomenal athletes going head to head to prove their point and bring us entertainment. Movie phone. I don't know where that came from. I miss movie phone. The children today will never know. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the matches that they have announced so far. My predictions for who's going to win, what's going to happen, special returns. Yeah, so let's jump right fucking into it. This, I believe, is going to kick off a new era. It's so anytime they do that, Papa H is going to start the show, or he's going to come out. He's going to thank everybody for coming. He's going to talk about the attendance, the viewership, wherever the fuck he wants to tell it about this week. But hey, you know what? More power to him. I'm very excited for this. It is kind of a big fucking deal. You know, yeah, everyone can watch it now. Fuck cable. We're all on Netflix anyways. And so popping up on everybody's, suggested watch least, I think it's going to be awesome for the industry itself. I think the exposure is just going to be awesome. Yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so 7 o'clock tonight, we're gonna talk about Rey and his Mysterio. We're gonna talk about Rey Mysterio and his mysterious partner that he will need to fight the New Day, consisting of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Love this heel turn that they've got going on. I think Big E is ready. I think they're all fucking us over, and I think that Big E is going to miraculously be healed. Not tonight. No, I would definitely not do it tonight. I would do it like at Mania or the Raw after Mania or some shit like that. Hey, even if he's not like cleared to take a bump, he probably could still give a bump, But that sounded bad out of context. But I'm sure he can clothesline somebody or do interfere in some way. Um, but I have a feeling that tonight we're gonna have Rey Mysterio debut his mystery partner being Penta. I think we all know that he's coming, and then the vignettes that they've been showing, the little symbol and shit. He's coming. He's gonna be Rey's partner. We know that. What we don't know is how and in what capacity. Um, I don't know Penta. Sorry, I don't know Penta. I'm not a big AEW fan. I did like Lucha Underground, so if he was on that, I probably watched it, um, or know of him, things of that nature. But from what I hear, he's a shit. So I'm all for it. I'm eager and optimistic to see what he brings to the table. What I don't want is them to do the same thing do with all the other Latin stars and put them all in the LWO. The LWO was only good back in the day with the filthy animals. Like this new run is just crap. I don't like it one bit. I think it's full of wasted talent. I think they're all having to just buy time until I don't. It's gotta be frustrating. Hey, but you know what? I think it'd be cool. Penta debuts. They win the match. No, they don't win the match. I think because New Day. I don't want New Day to lose because they can't lose right now because they're bad guys. And you want them to get that credible heel turn thing. Rey can lose, but what does that do for anybody? But if we have Rey and Penta, and then Penta, you know, turns his back on Rey and goes heel and steals Zelina, and Zelina can talk because I hear that boy can't speak, and Zelina can speak. I don't know why they don't let her speak with freedom. Let her cut the chains, let her go. So let her and Penta be a new duo. Um, and she can still be cool with Andrade, I think they should bring that relationship back, but not like full manager. I think it'd be like a helping hand kind of. It'd be like, a Paul Heyman, CM Punk, Roman Reigns kind of dynamic, not to the extent, but you know what I mean. Like she would be a dual manager, helping everybody out on different shows. But I definitely think she needs to come back, and giving her that mid card strap would not be a bad idea. Um, so that's my prediction on that one. Liv and Rhea for the World Wrestling. What is it called? The WWE Women's World Championship. There you go. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. If Rhea doesn't fucking beat this girl and take her belt back tonight, I don't know what they're doing. If not, she just needs to stop chasing the belt from Liv. I think if they're going to keep the strap on Liv for some weird reason, they need to go their separate ways. This thing has been going on since last year. Yeah, I know it's the weekend, but it's been going on for a while. They need to let that go. I think it would be great if Rhea beat Liv, boom, 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 wash your hands with that one, and then boom, woo! We hear Charlotte fucking Flair come out here, and she has this new gimmick. Apparently, I've been hearing talks that she's going to be dark and more like a Seth Rollins type of vibe, but I'm thinking like Evil Queen. I'm all for it. I think Charlotte's a shit. I've always compared Charlotte to the female Undertaker, and I'm a huge Undertaker fan. I mean, he's what brought me into the business. He is still, I think, the best character that they have. I mean, the dude came in last year for Mania, and that place popped like a motherfucker. And I know there's nobody here. I mean, nobody currently watching the product right now that knew Taker in his prime. So to still get that type of like and the dude was not even in his fit. He had like a do-rag on and I think glasses. No, he didn't have glasses. He biker Taker, but still with, anyway, that's not where we're at. Let me reverse it. We're going back to Rhea and Liv. So Rhea wins. I think Charlotte interferes or comes out and makes her intentions known that she wants Rhea's belt. But I think it would be better if you had Becky come back. If Becky came back and challenged for that, I would like Charlotte to go against Tiffany. So she's going to have to migrate to SmackDown, but I want her here for the premiere. So unless they move belts around, I don't know how they're going to do that. But so final prediction: Rhea over Liv, a return at the end of the match, either Becky or Charlotte. They could surprise me, and it could be Alexa. I would, love Alexa Bliss to come back. I don't know if they're ready for her yet. I really don't want them to bring her back and not do shit with her. She's too little to go under the radar. Alexa is 5 feet of fury and needs to be front stage. So if they're just gonna have her in the background, baby, go collect a check. You know what I mean? Like she's too talented for that shit. Anyway, Drew and Jey Uso. I'm a big fan of Jey Uso right now. Well, I always have been, but I'm on the Eat train. That sounded bad. Drew is like the fucking hottest version of a werewolf you can get to date. Like Drew is shit, especially them letting him speak. That just sounds horrible, but the freedom that he's been given with his Twitter, with his promos, with he's just Drew is a shit. Drew is a main eventer champion worthy uh, wrestler. He's up there. So final prediction on that one. Love my boy Jay Drew. I hope you win. Then we have CM Punk. Ah, crap. All right, look, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you, I'm not a big CM Punk fan, but game recognized game, and that promo, this whole lead up has been fire. I loved it. I liked the feud with McIntyre. That was cool. Especially Hell in a Cell is always awesome. I love what they did there. I just think the whole bracelet thing, I think stayed like maybe 1 or 2 weeks too long. My personal opinion. Other than that, I think it was great. This one with Seth freaking Rollins is phenomenal. I think we've been waiting for this since that fucker's music hit last or the year before. Whenever he came back and Seth blew a gasket, we knew what we wanted. We wanted them at Mania, and I think we're gonna get it. I just don't know how we're gonna get there. We're starting off right now, but it's probably gonna be like best of three or something like that. Of course, they definitely gonna want to run it back. I mean, you can't have this kind of a match and only do it once. So I think this first one needs to set a tone. I would like for Seth to go over myself. I think that'd be a lot better. Because then maybe we can get Punk to get a little villainous. Right now he's a little too good as far as like, oh, I'm just here to get my money and being honest about it. But whatever. I like Seth freaking Rollins. I love his revolutionary. He's the Messiah. The Monday Night Messiah. Anyway, so I'm picking Seth for that. And then we got, let's see, we got John Cena. John Cena's return or kickoff tour for his last year of retirement. Hey, if he can go, that's great. I just hope he shaves his head or wears a hat or something. No disrespect, it just you got that bald spot, so do something. I don't understand. We can all see it and we all talk about it. So look, do something about that, Cena, please. That's my only request. And then, hey, if you can do that, give him the belt. Let him pass Flair. Let him get his legacy. Hey, I am all cool for that. John has done a shit ton of stuff for the industry. I was never a big John Cena fan. I did not grow up in the C Nation. Like I'm a attitude guy. So that PG era with Cena, it really did nothing for me. I was on the Cena sucks bandwagon. Uh, but there are a few matches that of course, he was a top guy. Of course, I had to watch him. That shit with JBL was phenomenal. The Thugonomics, cute. It was great. John Cena's. What I'm saying is he's a-okay with me, but I did not become a John Cena fan until Peacemaker. I'm gonna call it what it is. Peacemaker came out, changed my entire viewpoint on John Cena. He is so fucking funny and so great. He's now one of my favorite DC hero DC people. But anyway, so he's gonna kick off his thing. Not sure how we're gonna book John Cena this year. I think it should be a mixture of like classic fights and like up and comers. You know, I think John, the end of it after his shit. I want him to do a thing with Randy. I want him to do a thing with Rock. I think that'd be cool, even if it's a stare down. I don't really want to see those two guys go in the ring. I think you're gonna need like two other people, maybe like a mixed tag or some shit like that. But Cena's kickoff thing, I don't think he's actually gonna have a match. I think he's just going to say some things, get interrupted, kick off that first feud. And, you want some? Come, let's get some. Logan Paul will be back. Hey, fuck it. Maybe it's Logan Paul. They can go ahead and get that out of the way. I know Logan was like, yeah, let me go for Mania with Cena. And they're like, no. So I think Logan Paul is fucking phenomenal with his athleticism. And the boy is not bad to look at. He is a gorgeous, gorgeous, tall, beautiful thing. So let him get his money. He puts in the fucking work when he does the work. I was talking all mad shit, but he does good work, so you can't be mad at people when they actually do what you want to see. So maybe Logan and Cena start something, get it done before or by the Rumble. That'd be cool. Then he can open up his plate for something else. And then I think that's all we have announced, other than the tribal combat for the Ula Fala, the head of the table. The current, I'm using quotations, tribal chief Solo Sikoa versus the real, the original, the only tribal chief, Big Dog, Roman Reigns. Now, similar to my Cena journey, I was not a Roman fan at all. It took, I loved his look. I loved his size, and I liked the way he moved in the ring, but I was never a fan of his. I always said if he was to drop that stupid vest and go heel, I would probably like him. I don't like baby faces, guys. I like heels. I I don't know how to say it. I love a good laugh. I like a good villain. So Roman as a bad guy when he came back in I think 2020. So that was ever since then. I acknowledge the real tribal chief. So Roman over Solo, and I think Rocky comes back, and either one or two things. Either Rock comes in after Roman beats Solo, and then we can start that little thing, or um, Rock causes Solo to win, and then I don't know. I don't know. I think Rock and Roman we're going to have them at Mania, so we need to figure out how that's going to happen. Fuck it, we can do Rock, Roman, and Punk, a three-way. I love a good three-way, but I think that would be fun. Don't know how we're gonna get there, but all I fucking know is I am excited about tonight's Raw, and I have not been this excited about a fucking Raw event in a long time. So kudos to WWE because they have gassed us all up. Those promo packages are great. The fact that it is being promoted everywhere. You can't go on YouTube. You can't go on any social media account without seeing something about Netflix's Raw debut tonight. Could also be the algorithms because that's pretty much all I look at is wrestling and witchy stuff. But hey, I'm excited. So tune in after the show because I will be doing my review for this, seeing how I got everything right, wrong, otherwise, all that good jazz. Um, yeah. So thanks for tuning in. I hope to catch you fools on the flip side.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.